Rafi, can you say anything to the fans? Rafi, anything to the fans? Are you guys sitting outside? Well, okay. Rafi, don't watch, buddy. Get him off.
Good.
So are you saying if they ask you to DH, you won't do it?
No.
Can you expand on that? Like,
I play third.
so, isn't it their decision though? Like, isn't it the Red Sox decision, or is it a mutual thing, or?
¿Cómo fue? Que si en final es la decisión del equipo, que donde ellos quisieran que tú jugaras. No, es mi decisión. Yo juego tercera base. Yo no puedo esa es mi posición. De allá ellos sabrán lo que van a hacer, pero mi posición es tercera base. Yeah, like I said, my position is third base. And whatever it is that they want to do is what they want to do, but I feel like my position is third base.
Did they talk to you about getting reps at first or any other position?
Es la misma lo que le dije ahorita, me hicieron la pregunta de que iba a ser DH, ¿no? Lo único que hablamos fue eso. Yeah, no, like, you know, they asked me the question about how I feel about DH. And
it was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Anzo. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Rafael DEVERS. You know, that guy from the Red Sox that was their third baseman, then became their DH, and then was trying to be their first base. At least management wanted him to be their first baseman. And then they had that whole media fumble, interviews, things like that. And it just turned into a whole mess. Well, that guy, and the guy that also, you know, a lot of Red Sox fans like to say, the guy that's today's Father's Day, right? So the daddy of Garrett Cole in this case, because he owns him, he just got traded to the San Francisco Giants. A real blockbuster trade at this point that has a lot of people confused. It got me so confused that I had to make this video. At the end of the day, Rafael DEVERS is going to the San Francisco Giants, where the West Coast is a whole nother animal. You got the Dodgers, you got the Giants, you got the Padres, all fighting to get into that playoff mode and try to win a ring. Now, what happened exactly in this trade? Well, the Giants are sending off these four players: Jordan Hicks, Kyle Harrison, James Tibbs, Bello. So those four guys are going to be traded to the Boston Red Sox in exchange for Rafael DEVERS. And yeah, I mean, that's some talent right there, but I think the Red Sox at the end of the day really did this not only because of the media frenzy, but because Rafael DEVERS was really coming off as not the team player that you want on your team. And it could have been affecting really that clubhouse because everyone's looking at DEVERS as the main guy. 2 years ago, they signed this guy to basically be the face of the Boston Red Sox when the Red Sox really had no face. At the end of the day, they sent Mookie Betts out of the way to the Dodgers, and you know what a horrible mistake that was because Mookie Betts actually is a really good player and has helped the Dodgers win out there. Now, sending off Rafael DEVERS could mean a couple of things, whether you look at it as the Red Sox waving the white flag and being like, hey, we surrender, we're going to be sellers, or it could be that, hey, we're going to get rid of this dude that's been a little toxic for the clubhouse, and we got a bunch of young players coming up, a bunch of top prospects, and we really need to make room for them, one, and then two, we need to really make a move for this wild card, make a move for this playoff spot where they just swept the Yankees. And I don't really believe in coincidences, but at the end of the day, there's something here. The Red Sox sweep the Yankees. They basically, I believe the numbers are out of the 6 games, they've won 5. That's nuts. And that confidence alone right there, showing up the Yankees fumbling the ball on the bases, horrible series at the end of the day. But if you look at it, the Red Sox are probably like feeling really good right now. They're saying, hey, if we can make the Yankees look like that, like how the Dodgers made the Yankees look in the World Series, just fumbling the ball around, forgetting how to play baseball, then we actually might have a chance. Even though they're just like 1 game above 500, I believe, nothing crazy. You must believe, at least in my opinion, I think the Red Sox are starting to get that momentum that momentum they had in 2004, you know, when they started to like be like, hey, no, we can do this. I just saw like a documentary about it, really good on Netflix. But anyways, seeing those type of things, it makes you wonder if the Red Sox are going to be really sellers right now. I don't think so. They signed Alex Bregman. Bregman's a huge amount of money to put into a guy just for a selling year, you know? And they could have it. I mean, the Orioles suck. I mean, we all thought the Orioles would at least kind of be there and play. But at the end of the day, that spot is up for the taking. And especially if they beat up on the Yankees just like that, I think they're really, really confident right now. And at the end of the day, Rafael DeVers isn't just a one-year rental for the Giants. Not at all. We're talking about a major contract that the Red Sox had signed with him, a 10-year contract, $313 million extension that they did with that guy just to send him away. That is crazy. That kind of reminds me of a Giancarlo Stanton, the face of the Marlins back then, being shipped off to another team. But like I said, DeVers was probably an issue in the clubhouse. People were starting to look at him differently and not necessarily as that OG leader. But hey, sometimes you just got to kick out the guy that makes the most sense for your team 2 years ago, but now it doesn't make sense because they have new guys coming in and producing. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this is a great move because Matt Chapman, their third baseman, is injured right now. Devers can slip right in there and get on and start playing for a team that's also competing for a spot in the playoffs. Not to mention that lineup definitely needs a lefty bat, and Devers is one of the best in baseball currently. Now, who are these guys that the Red Sox got? We're talking about a pitcher, Kyle Harrison, who's one of the top lefties in baseball, top young lefties, I would say, in baseball. Jordan Hicks is a great arm out of the bullpen, has a bunch of fire to it. And the other two guys are basically just prospects. We're talking about James Tibb is just an outfield prospect, rising star, maybe someone, you think of like Clint Frazier, right? Clint Frazier at the end of the day was never really anything, but he was just a top prospect. So you never really know with prospects and all this stuff, but hey, it's worth a shot. And Bayo is definitely another prospect, 25 years old, and just another option where they could either sell him off to another team or just keep him and try to develop him. Now, in general, what do you guys think about this trade? Sending your top player, that's like us sending, I don't know, who would be the most comparable? Put it down in the comments down below. Who would be the most comparable to Devers to trade off to another team? Would it be a Judge? Would it be a Stanton? Who would it be exactly that? It would be kind of similar. And it's pretty shocking. I actually want to see what Red Sox fans are also thinking and feeling. What's the thought behind this trade? Is it really that they're going full on force, that he was just a problem in the clubhouse? Are we going to find out about this later down the road in a bio and whatever biography? Or is this really just as simple as they're sellers, they don't think they're going to make it, so they're trying to get some more young arms in their bullpen, starting rotation, outfield. I mean, their outfield's already stacked, but more prospects. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Now, this definitely does affect the Yankees as well, because Devers was basically the problem that the Yankees could never take care of. Devers would, in just 93 games, hit 270, 16 home runs, and about 50 RBIs, something like that. At the end of the day, the Yankees won't have to worry about him. Of course, there could always be a situation in the playoffs, World Series, Giants, Yankees, and then you got one of the biggest matchups right there alone. Whether we got Garrett Cole or not, that's going to be a tough series. And who knows, maybe the Giants could be thinking about that, thinking that, hey, look, we're going to need someone that's going to be a Yankee killer at the end of the day. And let's start preparing right now, because I'm sure all those teams in the West Coast, really anyone has a chance to make it to the World Series. Of course, Dodgers are always going to be favorites, but you never know. A team gets hot in the playoffs, they can make it all the way. And who was in the World Series last year? Well, the Yankees were. So why not get one of the best players in the game? And it doesn't hurt that he's also a Yankee killer. But in the bright side, the Yankees will not have to deal with Devers more frequently as we did with the Red Sox. And of course, he won't have that many chances to improve his stats against the Yankees. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how this all plays out, but I can't really think of a time where this major of a trade has occurred. I mean, maybe you guys can refresh me in the comments down below a similar trade, but really, at the end of the day, this was major, a huge trade and a huge play by the Red Sox. And we're just going to have to see, as Yankee fans here, as baseball fans, see how this all plays out. If you're a Giants fan, if you're a Red Sox fan, Yankees fan, or whatever team fan, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about this. Are the Red Sox really sellers? Are they making a 4D chess move to get ahead of the Yankees and win the division? Are the Giants thinking ahead into a World Series matchup versus the Yankees and needing a, Yankee killer? Let me know in the comments down below. For me, I just think this is definitely a situation where the Red Sox see a chance to make it, and they're doing an aggressive move that many teams wouldn't make because he's like the face of the Red Sox. A lot of teams wouldn't make that, but again, remember, the Red Sox did make a similar move back in the day with Mookie Betts, and you saw how that turned out, right? And so could this be a repeat, or could this just be, hey, look, we're serious about this. Anyone that's going to talk bad about management, anyone that's going to, not be about team first and not about you, because Devers did suck at third base. He made a bunch of errors. He's more of a bat. Well, they did move him to DH. I mean, he was doing good, but that first base and all that situation, it just wasn't a team player. Not like other players out there that would probably just say, yeah, whatever move you need me to, kind of like a judge, a team player, a captain that'll be like, yeah, no, put me wherever. You need me at first, I'll go there. You need me in center, I'll go there. That type of guy, kind of like a Bryce Harper. At the end of the day, just let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.